Hello, students. This is day one of the spring 2021 delivery of COM 525. A week ago, you should have received an invitation to look around at the first couple modules in the course. I will open subsequent modules as we progress, but based upon the possibility that I may want to reschedule certain assignments and due dates, I will hold off publishing later modules until I see how we are progressing. One thing you may have noticed is that I've organized the modules in a time-based sequence with 2 modules per week for the next 7 weeks. Within that calendar, I am using Mondays and Thursdays as the twice-weekly schedule for assigning new readings, quizzes, and projects. Because I don't know when you are or are not available for synchronous class meetings on Zoom, I will not require anyone to attend any Zoom sessions, but will occasionally schedule Zoom sessions at 6 p.m. on Mondays and or Thursdays, and will record these sessions so that anyone who cannot attend at that time can at least see and hear what was said and done. I am recording this message in iMovie on my MacBook and then loading the video up to my Rider YouTube account. Recently, Rider switched from one video hosting service, Illumira, to another service, Kaltura. It remains to be seen whether I or you find this new service to be as good or better than YouTube as a way to share video communications. There are a few modules that are not time-based but run for the entire course. One is called Visual Communication in the News, and it is where I archive current news stories about some aspect of visual communication. Most of those comes from the New York Times. If you don't have your own access to the New York Times and run into a paywall after the first few visits, you can get access to the New York Times through the Rider Library. Your tuition pays for that access, so feel free to use it. Another module that runs the whole course is the VASM module, and you'll find this as the bottommost module in this course. VASML stands for Visual Affordances of Social Media Log. In that module, I've created a page for each of you where you should record your observations about the visual affordances of 2 different social media applications. These pages are set up so that anyone in the course can write to them. So write to your own page and feel free to write on a classmate's page if you like. I may comment on your page as the term progresses. You will not be graded on your submission to the VASML pages, but it is the raw material from which you will write a brief report at the end of the course about your observations during the term. I will tell you a bit about VASML. And now I want to talk about your VASMLs. That's Visual Affordances of Social Media Logs. I'm asking you to keep track of 2 different forms of social media. And you'll see from my entry what I'm doing this time are Instagram and TikTok. I'm quite comfortable with Instagram and have been using it for a while for one specific purpose. I'm rather new to TikTok, and if you go in and look at my VASML, you'll see what I have to do in order to understand it a little bit better. But these are things I hope you will contribute to a couple times a week. You will not be graded for your submissions, but these submissions are the raw materials for what you will write at the end of the term, which is a very short, maybe 500-word report of your observations about the visual affordances of 2 different forms of social media. And I've got a couple pages in that module to tell you, explain a little bit more what I mean by affordances, but it really comes down to the idea that a given tool, say like PowerPoint, it affords a lot of visual communication because you can put really nice pictures in each slide. And so you need to sort of understand what a tool affords. What does it invite you to do? What does it allow you to do? What does it make easy to do? And so that's what I want you to pay attention to on these social media is the visual affordances, both in terms of producing what you can put out there as images and consuming what this particular social media platform helps you to consume. That's all for now. Expect to get announcements probably twice a week, plus anything which is an assignment where you have to produce something. Those will have scheduled due dates, and so that will show up in your Canvas course as due at a certain time. Similarly, with any quizzes on any of the readings will have due dates. So I look forward to seeing you virtually and hope someday to meet many of you face to face. Take care.